Good morning, everyone. This is Maryann from Revealing Light, Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality. Some of you have been asking for a bike ride with me again. If for those that are new to the channel, I think it was about 2019 I purchased an e-bike, and over the years I've been taking the e-bike out along the river trails where I live, and then we would stop and do a tarot reading. Well, I don't have any cards today, but I did think that it was such a beautiful autumn morning here. I'm just pausing so you can hear the bird life, the warbling of the magpies, screeching of the white cockatoos, the barking of the dogs. The same dog every day barks when I go past. I'm just going to give you some silence, just to listen to the morning sounds. I hope you can hear them. So the bird life seems to have, oh, there's some ducks. I'm not sure if you saw the ducks. And then we get the white corellas. Oh dear, they're so beautiful. So beautiful. As a kid, I had a white corella. Not that, I think it was back in an era when most people on farms had a pet bird in the outback. And we went to visit my auntie Kip, and I took a shine to the corella, and she said, well, here, you take him with you. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, because they take a lot of looking after, and you know, Cocky used to come out and every day and he would sit on perch on our shoulders, pick out on the lawn, dig fairly deep holes on our lawn looking for the grass seeds. And he lived for maybe 40 years. I was well into middle age when Cocky passed away. And so I've got a real thing for the white corellas here in Australia. And every time I ride, I ask them to fly overhead, and they always do it for me. They always fly overhead for me. So one of the joys of these early morning rides, well, it's not so early, on a clear autumn day, is it's the best season for me. I find it mild. Yeah, see, there they are, perched on top of the mobile tower. They are so cheeky. Anyway, there are some crows that live in these trees here. I wonder if they're going to say good morning. But we have egrets over right on cue. Did you hear the cawing of the crow? We have some egrets over on the playing fields, and they're sitting alongside crows and cockatoos again, foraging for lawn seeds. Whenever I go by the birds, I always bow and pay them respect. I generally say aho, which is a Native American Indian word, a greeting word, respectful greeting word. And they always respond by giving me whatever they can give. They always say hello. So just a beautiful ride today. I hope everybody's enjoying, whether you observe or mark Easter, or whether you know it means a peaceful time where you're away from the hustle and bustle. Whatever you're doing this Easter, I hope that it's a peaceful, joyful holiday for you, And for those that mark it with as a religious celebration, or not celebration, feast, I guess, feast day. I'm not sure how you would describe Easter. It's a time of, for the Catholic religion and other religions, where the crucifixion of Jesus and then his resurrection is what makes Easter such a time of, I guess, deep reflection. I don't know whether you're religious or whether you're not. For me, Easter is always that time. In Australia, we're going into, we've just had our autumn equinox, and we're going into a time, into winter. It is a time where we start to think about this quietude, I guess, as we get ready for the winter months, which can mean a stepping back in many ways. Whenever I ride this section of a river, I'm always struck at this time of the year by the stillness of the water, almost like there's a sheet of glass over it. And the autumn trees now, the trees starting to lose their leaves, and the clearest of blue skies, and that the gentleness of the sun. I hope the birds don't start to fly. Well, the old saying is fly south for the warmer weather, or for winter, I think the saying is. They'd have to be flying north here in Australia to hit a warmer climate. But if they do, I will really miss the white corellas, the cockatoos. There you go, some screeching cockatoo or whatever the bird is making itself known. Absolutely love my rides out in nature, and of course the bird is my spiritual totem as well. And when I open up for my clairvoyance, I always ask Spirit to give me the image of a bird so that I know that I have a connection. And then I start my spiritual work. So birds are very, very important to me. So we are back on track here. This is part of my regular ride. You can still hear the birds in the distance. There are a family of crows that live in these old trees just up ahead. So we'll see if they're up and about this morning. We've got horses in the fields across from me. It's just a beautiful, peaceful morning. Where are you, crows? Are you here today? They might be over in the playing fields, although there's usually one or two here. They're very silent this morning. Oh, we might catch them on the way back. Yeah, so you can see the open fields, horses sitting down, some grazing. There's a sense of real quietness. I do hear a crow in the distance answering my call. Can you hear it? I just find such a sense of calm and peace when I go on these rides. Luckily for me, we're out, well, almost out of snake season, not completely. We have some pretty venomous snakes where I live. I don't even like talking about it when I'm riding because I need to come to terms with my phobia there around snakes. And they're the stuff of nightmares for me. Okay, so changing the subject, I always feel pretty okay about that when I see the magpies. So there's just two magpies that live in the tree just up here. Can you see the magpie? Hey, Maggie. And of course magpies have often gone for snakes, so we have magpies at home, and we give them sunflower seeds. There's a mother with a big brood of young'uns, and we started feeding the sunflower seeds, and her name is Merv. Well, my son called her Merv before he knew that Merv was a girl, and I said, yeah, that's okay, that's short for Mervine. And so Mervine comes around, and she stands like a sentinel guard on our house, and I just love that. I absolutely love the birds, as many of you do. One of my viewers sent me a beautiful National Geographic bird book. Thank you Barbara for sending that through. Okay, so we're going to go up a bit of an incline and over a bridge. Let's see how well I can get up this fairly steep hill. Of course, with the aid of electricity. Nevertheless, it's a hard slog. Viewers, if you're not out in nature now, for my northern hemisphere viewers, you're coming into your summer, so you're in your spring now, having experienced the spring equinox, and wow, would you be getting out and about. Enjoy is all I can say. And if you haven't got anything planned today, by all means, maybe this will inspire you to go for that walk or hike or ride or car drive, whatever mode of transport. I hope that you enjoy a very peaceful holiday. Alright, well, I'll bring it to a close. I've got a bit more riding to do, but some of my older viewers have been saying, can we go on that bike ride again? Can we go on that bike ride again? I will be reading later on toward the end of next week, or the week after Easter, or the week coming. I will be looking at the solar eclipse. I'm very struck by the amount of superstition and doomsday type of thinking out there associated with this particular solar eclipse. I don't know, I haven't looked at the chart, but I will take a look for you. And I will look at the cards, as eclipses are can be associated with world leaders. And if you haven't seen my lunar eclipse video, go back and watch it. We'll probably take a look at world leaders. I have a feeling this solar eclipse is going to come down hard on Netanyahu in some way. The Middle East is where I think some of this energy will be concentrated. I hope I'm wrong, but anyway, we'll take a look. All right, viewers, again, thank you for all your support of the channel, and thank you for making my life, my spiritual life, enhancing it in a way that I can share it. Thank you for allowing me to do that. Bye for now.